Christmas Day. What a come up. Hey, if Christmas Day is still a come up for you and you're in your early 20s or later, we could probably get along. And this show's for you. This show for your ears. Coming up at my most consistent stalling point, but also my favorite route to take out of town, because it puts me on the highway for longest. Make that make sense. Anyway, Christmas. What a come up. I got... What'd you get for Christmas? Hey, what'd you get for Christmas? You wanna know what I got? You wanna know what I got? Yeah. Let's see. I don't even know. What have I been up to? Probably not supposed to do what I'm doing here. I changed my air filter. Might be a little cleaner accelerating. I had to take the headlight out to do it. And so I put it back in, and the headlight's a little cockeyed because I thought I was coming up against a stripped screw that was attached to the mounting frame. And my idea was that I wanted to just detach the light from the mounting frame, which is not what you want to do, by the way. You just need to jimmy the headlight out with the frame on it. Just disconnect the frame from the actual car. But in any case, what I thought was a frame screw was actually the outward adjustment, the horizontal adjustment screw. Actually, and the vertical adjustment screw. I thought they were both just tough screws, and my move was to brute force them. So I applied a lot of pressure to the frame, and I bent the frame out slightly, or I got the horizontal adjustment screw stuck slightly outward. So it's cockeyed. My right headlight is slightly cockeyed. Not a big deal though. It helps me see pedestrians. That's my cope. It helps me see pedestrians. I always get on my case. I always get on my own case silently while I'm recording these to be more funny. I'm always getting on my own case to be more funny. And that can't be productive. Maybe it can be productive. Maybe I should just say one thing and then say, but maybe the opposite is true. And I'll just say that about everything. Postmodern condition, man. That's the postmodern condition, man. Yeah, you're probably a dork. Yeah. Yeah, you're probably a dork. You probably think some Republican pundit is cool. Do you? Do you think some Republican pundit is cool? It's worse if you think some pundit on the left is cool. That's like 10 times worse. But it's still bad. It's still bad on the other side. You're probably a dork. I just mistook a collection of like 4 driveway reflectors. I thought it was a cop. Interrupted my damn train of thought. Man, I wish I had some water. Christmas, what a come up. What did you get? Did you get candy? Listen, I'm not going to tell you what I got. I did get a lot of candy. So, yeah, if you want to come over, I have an N64 still. And I just got a bunch of candy, so I've got Japanese Mario Party if you want to play Japanese Mario Party. And I still have a bunch of candy from Christmas because it's Christmas now, and I haven't had nearly enough time to eat all this candy. But trust me, you always have enough time to eat candy. Just do it while you're working. It's not that hard. And it's not that bad for you. Just have a little bit of candy every day. Yeah, man, it's still having a little trouble converting the higher RPM into power. Maybe it's just how it's supposed to be. Maybe my shit is just how it's supposed to be. Maybe everything in the world is just how it's supposed to be. And there's nothing you can change about it. Yeah, man. I was feeling kind of low down and sad earlier today. My lady was preparing a dessert item for dinner at her parents' place, and I wasn't doing anything. And kind of out of nowhere, I just got real low down dread. I guess you could call it dread. About nothing in particular. Just dread. Like weak dread. Like kind of dread that makes you, you know what it makes you do. Listen. There's one thing we know, it's that you know what I'm talking about. Now, what are your responses? How do you deal with unnameable dread? Do you watch your favorite pundit? Do you watch TV? Shit, man. You know it doesn't help. There's one thing we know, it's that you know what I'm talking about. Now, no need to get down on yourself. Shit, unless you're kind of doing well. I think the worse you're doing, the less hard on yourself you need to be. And the better you're doing, the more hard on yourself you need to be. I'm at a point where I need to be kind of hard on myself. Now, I can't speak for you. Hey, you. Is that a Pink Floyd song? I don't know. I haven't listened to The Wall. At this point, it's my holdout that I haven't listened to The Wall. Dude, it's gonna change your life, bro. It'll make you think about what? Education? The way society forces you into a role? Is that what it makes me think about? I don't know. I've only heard. No, it's actually deeper than that. It actually it alludes to the delude and the deluge. So, and if you took more acid, you'd know what I mean. Listen, maybe I haven't taken enough acid in my 20s. I like Pink Floyd though, man. I really like Pink Floyd. Dark Side of the Moon's alright. Yeah, Dark Side of the Moon, this is pretty good. It's pretty good. I like Live at Pompeii. I like metal. Animals, Wish You Were Here. Those are my go-tos. Awkward. I came into that roundabout in 4th gear. Awkward. That's what my car said to me. My car that has a personality. Is that, There's not much of that going around anymore. Vehicles having personality? Probably because a lot of porn got made of Lightning McQueen. So the idea and the entire draw of personified vehicles was perverted and killed. Is probably what happened. Probably because of all the cartoon porn of Lightning McQueen. And that's on you. That's on you, dog. Yo, you ever beat off to cartoons? I shouldn't have said that, I'm sorry. That's not something that's becoming to say. It's rather unbecoming to say this kind of things. I'll try to do better next time. Man, I don't know where I'm going. I've been going in a straight line for too long. Now I'm in like a multi-lane road going through town. Bunch of stores and crap. Bunch of crapola to my left and to my right. And here I am with you. What are we even doing? Imagine this. You're in a car. Think about this. Seriously, think about this. You're in a car with me. That's what you're really doing right now. What you're doing right now is you're in a car with me. Listen. You're not doing crap you don't want to do. You're not doing no crap that you don't want to do right now. You're not selling Tylenol to single mothers. You're not performing monotonous tasks over and over again for hours on end. You're here with me, your best friend. Whoa. Hey, I can't help but notice that you referred to me as your best friend earlier, and I think I'm just gonna have to set a boundary, like I know we're cool and everything, but I don't know if we're like that cool. So maybe hold off on the best friend stuff. I think you're cool though. Like, I'm definitely chill. Like, I roll with you, but I don't know, man. I just don't think it's like that. Hey. What else we got? What else we got? Waiting for a big topic. This is how this show's gonna go. This ear show for you, my friend. I'm still creating a tulpa. Man, that's bad news. Damn. Real bad news. Anyway, I'm gonna keep doing it. What was I talking about? Right. This is just gonna be torture. This show is torture, when I don't have a good idea, yo. This show is fucking torturous. Probably to you. Maybe you should be bored listening to this. Maybe that's the point I'm getting to, is that you should be bored right now listening to this crap. What, do you want to listen to your fucking coworkers? Your coworkers are probably fucking stupid. Your coworkers are probably not even based. They probably listen to alright, I'm not gonna call out your coworkers like that. Bert Kreischer, Bobby Lee, Theo Vaughn. I'm sorry, I said I wasn't going to call out your coworkers like that, but, I don't know who else. Fucking Joe Rogan, who cares? Fucking Joe Rogan, who cares? That's my sentence of the year. Me and the friends, me and the folks, me and the peopleas, that's what I'm calling people now. Because, like, I have a pretty diverse friend group, so I call them my peepolas. Alright, my peepolas, time to come over and play N64 and board games with me, your friend. Yeah, this is torturous right now. What I need to do, I just need to get into a loop, and that's, I established that with 3 to 5 like motifs that I just yammer on. I yammer on these. It's like a guitar technique. It's like a hammer-on, but it's a yammer-on. And that makes more sense than you even realize. Really, that makes more sense than I even realize. Damn. There's a guy on the island who has a Model T replica. He straight up drives a Model T replica. And I remember seeing him. I remember going across from him, and he was in oncoming traffic. And they were trying to get off the island. He had like 15 cars behind him because he was going 30 miles an hour. He was going like 20 miles an hour. Just chugging along in this complete piece of shit. Now listen. Listen, I'm all for old cars. I love this stuff. I love old stuff. Oh, heavy hill start. A lot of clutch. Anyway. Yeah, it smells like it now. What was I saying? This guy seems liable to... This guy's kicking shit. He's a homeless guy.
He's probably just drunk.
Yeah, he's just drunk. He's just a drunk guy. I'm driving right by some walking peds, and that guy's drunk. On Christmas, that sucks. That kind of sucks. He's street walking on Christmas. I should have invited him in the car. I think I'm at the point where I could use a guest. So, hit me up. Yo, hit me up. I don't have standards. Hit me up. I have 0 standards. This show is torture. I'm making torture. I'm making fucking torture right now. So if you want to come in and be tortured and also be torture, I'm your guy. Hit me up. What? It's like almost 11 on Christmas, and I'm driving through your neighborhood going 30 miles an hour, revving to 4K in first gear. Oh shit. That was a speed bump that I didn't see. So now I have to rev higher to get back up to speed. Oh shit. Damn, dude. Sneaky speed bumps. Gotta slow way down. You saying I have to slow down right now? I don't take kindly to that. Anyway. What was I talking about? I don't even remember. Torture? If you want to be tortured and also be torture, then hit me up. I'll have you on. You gotta come here on your own dime, though. I'm not some kind of nice YouTuber. I'm not some kind of YouTuber. I am a nice guy. Listen, I am a nice guy. I'm starting work tomorrow morning. I'm staying out later than I should, considering I have work in the morning. Ah, bro. Well, I think, I don't know if I should get a 9 to 5, but I do have to pay my rent. I should have let off the clutch faster there. I was giving it a decent amount of gas. What do we got? Blue collar? It's a blue collar Christmas. If you were working today on Christmas, this is gonna get uploaded tomorrow anyway. But if you were working today, yesterday, hats off, man. If you're working at Safeway, if you're a white guy working at Safeway on Christmas, God bless. Seriously. Yeah. High school. Drive by a high school. What's up with high school? Am I right? Damn, dude. Low quality, low energy, low swag. It's all happening right now. Just watch the unraveling. Just watch the unraveling. It's probably why the third episode got any views. is because it was the most unabashedly torturous episode I've done so far. What's this guy's deal? You're a young man. Shouldn't you have a family? Damn, dude. You're alone? Damn. That is... It's pathetic, but I don't mean that in an insulting way. I mean that it's got plenty of pathos. Guy my age, walking alone on Christmas. You shouldn't be listening to this on your lonely walk. You shouldn't be listening to anything on your lonely walk. That's how you fuck your whole shit up. You're at your lowest, and you're listening to a podcast on YouTube. Begs the question, though, where are you at your lowest? Where are you at your lowest? It's a decently simple question. Where are you at your lowest? Now, I'm not going to spill my beans. I shouldn't have gone to first there. That was unnecessary. I just want you to think about it. I just want you to think about it. Where are you at your lowest? And what is gonna get you? What's gonna get you? Well, we know what's gonna get you. Fucking demon's gonna get you. You're goddamn right, man. Maybe being in this car is my lowest. Driving around, middle of the damn night. Just in it. Hill's so steep I'm accelerating in second gear. Hill is steeper than my engine braking in second. Damn. That's hardcore. That's not hardcore. I'm at 3K right now. I'm in second gear. No gas. Crazy. Man. Maybe I'm doing the same thing these guys are doing. Street walking right now. Not that I'm not street walking, but still a solitary, dark, rather dark pursuit. I don't even know if I would call it a pursuit. I'm not pursuing much. A dawdle, maybe not a dawdle. There's a word. Meander, saunter. Whatever. How about you think of a good word? How about you think about a good word for me to use, and I'll use it in your head. Just imagine that I thought of a really good word for that. How about? And then we can continue. We can go downhill in second gear. You're trying to sleep. You had a exhausting holiday season. Then all of a sudden, some guy comes out. He's pressing no pedals. He's going downhill in second gear. Right by your house. Your kids are trying to sleep. I'm probably in a worse state than that guy kicking fucking traffic cones on the side of the road. I'm making way more noise. Even if he is yelling. I didn't give it enough gas on the rev match, heel toe, simultaneous braking rev match. Didn't rev match into second properly either. Amateur hour. Fucking amateur hour over here. Unfocused, lazy, tired. Unfocused, lazy, tired. That's going on my job resume keywords from now on. So I don't get a job anymore. I gotta stop getting jobs, dude. I gotta stop getting jobs. Haven't you seen the latest YouTube video? Haven't you seen the latest YouTube video with someone your age complaining about having a job? Haven't you seen the latest YouTube video of someone your age, who's probably pretty, complaining about having a job?
Is that a cop?
Might not be. I don't think it is. They're not going my way anyway. You just kind of have to operate as if everyone's a cop at night. But listen, that's not going to stop you from accelerating, hitting a cheeky 5K RPM on the acceleration in second. What is going to stop you though, is an old air filter. It might not stop you, but it'll make it harder. It'll make it harder and less comfortable. And it's already not exactly comfortable for your engine. Now, engines aren't exactly made to be comfortable. I mean, they're meant to house fucking explosions, man. Their job is reasonably violent, if you think about it. So, it's not like you should be running up to 5K, but you should try to make everything about that smooth. Here's me. This is my application right now to be an auto mechanic instructor. Now, in my years of experience, in my 3 weeks of experience, I've really just come to the conclusion that what's important is to give forward. You don't give back to the community, you give forward to the community. And you got to teach the young guys, you got to give the young guys a teaching. You got to tell the young guys what's good. You got to drop a car on the young guys. Damn, can you imagine having a car dropped on you? This is really torturous. This is really torturous. Man. And you're listening to this at work? Hey, I still maintain that being exposed to this torturous experience, this torturous mind, is far less harmful than the torturous minds of your coworkers probably. Now, maybe you found 4 based boys. Maybe you found 4 based boys with complementary skill sets, and you're doing some real shit right now. Let's say that's happening. You're not listening to this. If you found 4 based boys with complementary skill sets, and you're doing some real shit right now, you're definitely not listening to this podcast. Now, if you're low down, if you're anyone, if you're a human being, you're probably not listening to this podcast. What I really need to tap into is the non-human being market. Or maybe what I need to do is find 4 other based boys with complementary skill sets and get some real shit going. Then I won't have to do this podcast, and you won't have to listen to it. Then, I stopped myself just then from saying something stupid. Not just stupid, but bad. Now, that was a cop. Guaranteed. He's not fucking with me, though, because I'm going below the speed limit. I think. Anyway. Yeah, I think I need people on here. Because, damn, I'm low energy right now, aren't I? It's just that the holidays have been a lot for me. And I'm just freaking tired, okay? I'm just freaking tired. I'm just a freak and I'm tired, so there. It's all out in the open. Still got a ways to drive, though. So the torture continues. Here is another rev. That was a big first. I pushed it kind of hard in first and kept the throttle down as I went up to second. So I launched forward a little in second. Then everything else is pretty standard. Second to about 5K. Get up to third. Get third to like 4,250, 4750. Got me to about 60. And then I skipped fourth. Went right to top gear. Went right to top gear. Top gear. Went right to top gear. That's no good. I can't. It's not that funny if I repeat that one. Boy, howdy, am I gifted with self-analysis. Boy, howdy, am I gifted with self-analysis. Am I right? Am I right? Nothing worth repeating 3 times. Dang. How terribly torturous. How terribly torturous. See, that one's also a 2-timer. Damn it. I guess I'm repeating the bit. That's in pentameter. I mean iambic. I guess I'm repeating the bit. That's iambic triameter. Is that what you call that? I guess I'm repeating the bit. This is so fucked up. I'm fucking you up right now. You should not be standing for this. If anyone has any sense at all, they would kill me. Not me. I don't have any sense. I have plenty of sense. There's no degree of sense in the world that's gonna justify you killing yourself. There's no caliber of sense in the world that justifies suicide. You fucking dummy. You gotta be so dumb. Yo, you gotta be so dumb in such a fatal way. I'll leave it at that. It's not entirely necessary to harp on that. You get the picture. If there's one thing we both know, it's that you know, that I know, that you know what I'm talking about. Now, how torturous can I get? I'm wondering if I should even say this right now. I'm wondering if I should even say what I'm thinking right now. I've decided that I'm not. How about that? I keep some things. I don't commit to the overhand right every time. That's me. Sometimes I just flash that I could, and I make an episode like this one. It's not very good. I think that as an artist, you can tell if something you're doing is not very good. As an artist, you should definitely be able to tell if something you're doing is not very good. Even in the moment. Even in the moment? Maybe especially in the moment. 'Cause like, what, like after you finish it? You're just gonna finish crap all the time? Not to say that you should be like a self-negating perfectionist. Definitely not saying that. But you don't want to only be able to tell if your stuff is good or not when it's done. I think you should be able to tell if your stuff is good or not while you're doing it. Which is what makes this podcast an engaging exercise. I really just need engaging exercise. It's a flip of the coin whether or not I consider these episodes good. It's not a flip of the coin. I don't think it's up to chance. I think it's more to do with mood. I think it's more to do with mood. Ideally, here's the idea. Because I can't subsist. This project can't subsist on mood and flashes of humor or ingenuity or whatever went into making the last episode. The last episode was a banger. but I can't just subsist on this and then just torture you for the other episodes. Just fucking torture you. Ideally, the idea is to develop professionalism in the way that I have for music. Music, fuck my mood. Fuck my mood. I can put something out there worthwhile in a moment, musically, regardless of my mood. And that does not detract from these flaming moments of inspiration. They still happen. And they still produce the exalted primo shit. But the baseline, or rather because the baseline's the average, maybe not. Average excluding outliers, maybe that's a better definition for the purposes of these conversations. The baseline, I don't even think it is a question of the baseline regarding professionalism. Baseline's more to do with talent and skill. Maybe I was just talking out of my ass for that last sentence. Disregard that. Reverse. So, what was I talking about? Right, the professionalism that I mean to develop for my own sake. Really? Honestly? Listen, I say I care. I don't fucking care about you, bro. What? You think I care about you, bro? Dude? No, I'm just kidding. I do. Of course I do. I need you to have a good day at work today. I need you to have a good day at work. You better be having a good day at work today because of me. If you're not having a good day at work today because of me, you've got my permission. No, I'm not even going to say that. All right. But the professionalism, that's funny. The professionalism, now I'm just... All right, I made myself laugh. That's probably the meter of a good episode, is making myself laugh. And that has to do with the repetitious quality of the quality of the repetitious motifs, not the repetitious quality. That doesn't mean anything. Yeah. Sorry for the tame acceleration there, by the way. That was kind of boring. But anyway, the professionalism, this isn't making me laugh. I'm trying to increase not exactly the baseline, but the canyons of quality. I'm trying to bring the bottom up. I think that is what professionalism gets you. Is not necessarily increasing the baseline, although this does increase the baseline, making the canyon closer to the average and having a decent average. That's a good baseline. But that's what I say when I get lost. But you know I'm cursed with idiocy. But I'm pivoting. But I'm pivoting. But I'm pivoting. But I'm pivoting. That's not iambic. It's like triplets. Anyway. Nice heel toe from 5th to 3rd. Not bad. Not bad at all. Ah! Bouncy! Bouncy ass acceleration. My bad, I guess. I need to increase my canyons. I need to shallow my canyons and increase my baseline. Because from there, the inspiration goes higher. Listen, bro. I know you got by most of your life not doing very much work because you're flaming. Because you're flaming. You're on fire, kid. Yo. That's like, those songs are good, bro. You're like flaming. That's fire. You have about 3 productive hours artistically every 2 months because you're flaming, bro. Sometimes you just fucking catch on fire for no reason and make a decent song. What if you just made decent songs? Would your other songs get better? What I'm saying is yes, they will. Your divine inspiration songs. You're just not gonna get bogged down, bro. You're just not gonna get so bogged down. Oh my God, there's so much fog. I can hardly see 40 feet in front of me. Wow. That clicking is me manually activating my full light assembly because I don't know how to do that, how to make it do that on its own. But you gotta trust me, man. But I'm pivoting anyway. Anyway. I should have downshifted to 3rd to give you better dead air. Should have downshifted to 3rd, give you better dead air. I think I trick-or-treated down that road one time. Do you remember trick-or-treating? Do you? I don't really. I only remember the scary houses. I only remember houses that were scary. And you know what I did? I'm the lion, man. I'm the lion, bro. I played in 1st grade. I played the Cowardly Lion in The Wizard of Oz. We did a performance of The Wizard of Oz, and I played the Cowardly Lion. Yo! That's so good. That's so good, trust me. You know me by now. Listen, you know me by now. I played the Cowardly Lion. Damn. Are you aware of how good that is? That's good, dude. Anyway, pivoting. Torturous, pivoting. Torturous, pivoting. Torturous, pivoting. Those words demand different subdivisions. Torturous, pivoting. Like, that sucks. Torturous, tutara, pivoting, 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 Da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. No, it's more like triplets. Pivoting. 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 Torturous. 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 Pivoting. 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 Maybe it's like 2 16s and an 8th. Pivoting. 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 Torturous. 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 Right? It's good. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. I'm generally on a clock for these episodes. I can't really... I could, in theory, just drive around forever, whatever. But I might do that later. Matter of fact, I'll probably do that later. I could talk about my shitty car more. My shitty car. It makes a hissing noise out the back now. My guess is something to do with the exhaust system. Perhaps a leak. Maybe before the muffler. But what the hell do I know? What in the hell do I know? Hell yeah. You ever notice that? What's up with that? Hell yeah. Here, let me open the windows so that for this next acceleration, this fucking traffic light is not registering that my car exists. There we go. All right. Banger. Can't fucking see anything, dude. I couldn't see anything during that whole acceleration. And then immediately, once I crested the hill that I was going up, the fog cleared. That was badass. Listen. That was badass. Don't let anyone tell you you're gay for cars, dude. That was badass. Have you ever laughed at a podcast at work? That used to happen a lot to me and coworkers of mine. Laughing at a podcast or something. Probably just a fucking podcast. What's the or something? You don't know. It's behind me. It looks like a cool looking car. It's got its high beams on and it's tailing me pretty close. But it looks like an old, cool car. But anyway, pivoting. Torturous, pivoting. Torturous, pivoting. Damn. That's really fucking up this anyway. Torturous, pivoting. Like, just the sudden outburst of stifled laughter at work. Really going for me, aren't you? Well, I don't care. I'll go up a hill. Fuck you, dude. I'll go up a hill. I don't even care. Heel toe, third. Oh, ugly. That was like a slam into third. Sudden outbursts of stifled laughter at work. Is that embarrassing? Are you embarrassed by that? You probably should be. I don't ever listen. I would never I would never comment on the fact that a coworker laughed at something on a podcast. The joke is that they're the only ones fucking listening to it. So it's fucking weird to laugh out of nowhere. You're a schizophrenic person. You're insane. Is what's happening there. Is you're being a crazy freak. And listen, what I'm saying right now is that I do that. I've done that. Oh man, I can't see how far away this guy is from me. I can't judge distance in this damn fog. In this damned fog. Here's an acceleration for you. That did not feel good. That first to second felt really bad. It felt like a pop. That was not great. It was not great. I'm gonna just baby my engine right now. Can you hear that low hum? That's the sound of 35 miles an hour in fifth gear. That's the sound of oil pressure just barely above critical. Critically low. Critical roll. Damn. I'm gonna take it down a notch now. I'm taking it down a notch. I was getting too flaming. You're so flaming, man. That's a good... Those 5 songs that you feel comfortable performing are pretty good. That couple of songs is pretty good that you feel comfortable performing. Got anything else? Do you have anything else? I'm sure you have a lot else that you know sucks, that you stopped making because you knew it sucked. What if everything you made was good? Yo, bro, what if everything you made was actually good? Damn. That would be good. Matter of fact. That would be good. So do that. Listen. Well, you gotta listen to me. You don't have to listen to me. You shouldn't listen to me. All likelihood, you should not. You shouldn't be listening to me. You straight up. If there's one thing I've learned, it's that you should not be listening to me. I'm the dude that drives 2 miles with his parking brake up and wonders if it's the car behind him making that squeaking noise. That's me who you're listening to. You should not be listening to me. Okay, you should be listening to me about the ladies. You should be listening to every bit of advice I have about the ladies. Because if there's one thing I know, listen, if there's one realm of knowledge that is concrete, quantifiable, and applicable, it is knowledge of women. If I could get one... All right. Take it back a notch. We're revving down to close the episode. We're going slow. No surprises. There's not going to be any jump scares. This is something I was afraid of when I was a child. I think I mentioned already, maybe I didn't, but I think I did mention how I used to end up at jump scare videos through the old YouTube recommendation algorithm, because it would just recommend things that were related to the video you were watching, didn't have much to do with your subscriptions or data or your data. It wasn't really data driven. It was just tangentially related to the video you were watching. Eventually, first gear feels weird now. First gear feels kind of a little jumpy now. I've taken a noticing to my transmission, and my first gear feels jumpy, swudgy, perhaps. Anyway, it used to be like a theorem, what is it actually called? A syllogism? Fuck you. Anyway, it used to be that you could, from any video, you could end up at just jump scares somehow. Like, I don't know, hypnosis videos? Like hypnosis videos where it's a swirl for 2 minutes, and then it's like, look at your hand. Maybe I should just go back to not ripping it first. Haha. Any old YouTube videos, man. Damn, bro. Another guy just walking the streets on Christmas. It's like 11:30, man. That's real shit. That's real shit. Used to be, you could get to any YouTube video from any YouTube video. And I ended up watching a lot of jump scares, screamer videos. And then, I was a kid, I was like 7 or 8, watching jump scare videos on YouTube. And one of my dark thoughts at night was, one of the darkest thoughts I had as a child was, what if my experience, what if at any moment there was a jump scare and it interrupted your regular experience of reality, and just all of a sudden, there was a jump scare. And that's it. Then I got real scared of that. Like, I don't know, I'd be fucking drawing or something. And all of a sudden, my entire reality would be upheaved. I would be divorced from sense, and it would just be a jump scare video. Fuck. That's dark. That is a dark dream of a child. Anyway. Don't worry. Ah! Like that. Right at the top. Right at the top of the rev. At the top gear. Jump scare. Your engine explodes. Your whole shit gets cooked. That's what should happen every time. Think about that and appreciate your life.